This is a paid program for the Atari Jaguar.
Every great story has a great beginning. And this story, our story, begins with this. The Atari Jaguar system and a guy named Bob. Right now, Bob's waiting for his girlfriend to show up so they can go out and get something to eat. He's got the old 16-bit video system popped in. He's playing his little heart out. You gotta love him. Tonight, I'm gonna show him something that'll send him racing up one side of Nirvana and back down the slopes to Shangri-La. Okay, so I won't overpromise, but it will slap him around a little and wake up his dull little life. Watch and learn. Hey, Bob. How's that system you're playing on?
It sucks. The graphics are lousy, the color's rotten. Wait a minute. There must be something wrong with the connection.
Hey, Bob. Hello? Focus for a second, will you?
No, I'm not gonna watch this.
Oh, Bob. Maybe you'd like to watch this.
Oh, my.
What the heck is going on here?
Bob, I'd like to introduce you to the Atari Jaguar. That button is your future. Go ahead. Press it. Think you can handle it, Bob? Shoot it, Bob! Not bad. But next time, there'll be more of them.
Hey, who are you, anyway?
The name's Jack.
Hey, great, Jack. You mind telling me what I'm doing here?
You're here, Bob, because somebody wants to help you. Somebody wants to show you a better way to play the game.
What game?
The game of life, Bob. It's time you grew up, got out, upgraded. You know why the video game you were playing tonight sucked, huh? Because it was old technology, Bob. It was a 16-bit system. So do the math with me, Bob. If I offered you a 32-bit system, that would be a good thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
If I then showed you a 64-bit system, something with more power and better graphics, that would even be a better thing now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 64 would probably be better.
This is the Atari Jaguar, Bob. We're talking the next generation of video games. There's 64 bits of raw gaming power, CD quality stereo sound, and state-of-the-art graphics that blows your old system away. I just had an idea, Bob. I just had a brilliant idea, Bob. Let's use your life as a metaphor, shall we? Great. Now, pay close attention to the screen, and I will illustrate for you. Here's your life at 16 bits. Yes.
One hot dog, please.
You want fries with that?
And now, life when you upgrade to the 64-bit Jaguar.
Mr. McPherson, I hope you don't mind, but I ordered you fries to go with your sandwich.
Is that really going to happen to me? Bob, it's a metaphor. It's not real. It's just a way to show you the difference between 16 bits and 64 bits.
Have a look at this. It's the first ever arcade game, Pong. It came out nearly 20 years ago, and it's a simple but very playable tennis game. It was invented in 1974 by an American, Nolan Bushnell, who later went on to form the Atari Video Games Company. And now, Atari have another world first, the world's first 64-bit games console, the Jaguar. This is the only one in the country, and in fact it's so new that the games themselves aren't even on their proper cartridges yet. As you might imagine, it produces fantastic quality graphics, animation and sound. This is called Crescent Galaxy, a bog-standard space shoot-'em-up that comes with the machine. But look at the detail on the pictures, and look how smoothly everything moves.
So what does 64-bit mean? Well, the first consoles, like the Master System and the NES, are 8-bit consoles. Now, don't do this at home, but if you look inside them, you can see that there are 8 lines etched into the circuit board. Now, each line is a connecting wire, and each wire can deal with 1 bit of information, which means that these machines can deal with 8 bits of information at once. Moving across to the 16-bit machines, the SNES and the Mega Drive, and looking inside them, you can see that these ones have 16 connecting wires between the chips, which means they can handle double the information at one time.
Not surprisingly then, in the Jaguar 64-bit machine, there are 64 wires connecting each chip. They're here, although they're so faint you can barely see them. Strictly speaking, the Jaguar is 2 32-bit machines, one dedicated to sound, one to pictures, and it has special custom chips that help the whole lot move even faster. They're nicknamed Tom and Jerry. It's these two here. Jerry is dedicated to producing high-quality stereo sound, and Tom to moving graphics that allow the programmers to produce effects like this. This game is called Cybermorph, and you can see the way the spaceship changes shape as it flies. Objects on the screen can be stretched, squashed, and warped at will. The machine can also do texture mapping, as in this early version of Alien vs. Predator. You can choose to be either the alien or the predator, and stalk your opponent through the tunnels. And this is an early version of Checkered Flag 2, based on the arcade favourite Virtua Racing. The machine should be in the shops in this country around Christmas, and add-ons like a CD drive and a virtual reality helmet are planned for next year.
Tried it?
Not yet. I'm done. Okay, here we are at E3 with Dean Fox, who's the Executive Vice President of Marketing at Atari. I'm sorry, Senior Vice President of Marketing at Atari. He's recently joined Atari. Can you tell us about what your past experience is in video game marketing?
I've actually been with Atari in the original Warner days, and spent some time with them at that time running their advertising. Since then, I've worked at Sega and helped start a company called Rocket Science.
What was Rocket Science responsible for?
Rocket Science was a new Hollywood, Silicon Valley startup. Very big funding, very big expectations, very exciting software.
How would you compare working with Sega to working for Atari? What are the differences that you see, and what are the benefits and drawbacks on both sides?
Well, clearly, because Sega is a Japanese company, working with a Japanese company involves a great deal more trans-Pacific diplomacy. Atari being an American company based right here in Sunnyvale, California, it's pretty easy. Everything's in one building. You can talk to everyone you need to talk to manufacturing, make things happen much faster.
Given that the Ultra 64 has been pushed back till '96, that leaves the Jaguar sort of as the sole contender in the lower price range of the next generation systems. How does Atari see that as an advantage, and what is going to be done to exploit that in marketing terms?
Well, I think it's very rare in marketing or business in general to get an opportunity like this. Frankly, there is no alternative to Atari under $300. There are a great many people who are not going to pay $300 for a game system. So it's fairly easy to exploit. We have a great system, we have great software, and we have the best price in the business.
Are we going to be seeing any more national TV ads or even local TV ads for out of the LA area?
Our advertising program is going to be the largest in Atari's current history. Very significant advertising. You'll see it everywhere. It's a national program. It involves network television, spot television, cable television, consumer print, and radio.
One of my last questions, and it's a self-motivated one. I realize Atari has plans to get on the net and possibly do a worldwide web page. What is Atari planning to get out of the World Wide Web page and the rest of their net access? And how does marketing fit into it?
Well, historically, Atari's had a very faithful, loyal following of people from the computer days as well as the game 2600 days. And that following continues to be at the forefront of web activities. So we realize we want to keep our communications with those people as broad and deep as we can make them. The web is definitely a part of that picture. We want to let these people know because they're the ones who will spread the word about Jaguar.
Introducing Alien vs. Predator for the 64-bit Atari Jaguar. You might not want to play it alone.